I am GW1N, Human Cyborg Relations. Welcome to the Ryloth 32 player map tutorial. Let's get started by looking at some of the great new vehicles that are introduced on this map. First is the flying starfighter, which has been added to instead of direct fire torpedoes it has in space. Secondary fire launches stop and drop at an angle. Press F to switch to public view. Be careful when flying like this, as you can see how you're going. This winding variant has a standard laser cannon for the pilot's primary pilot has a laser cannon for the pilot's suit. The TIE bomber has also been adapted. When in an aircraft on the ground map, hold the S key to take off vertically or hover. Then press F to switch to building view through the specs on your targets. I find it helps if you line up the first break on your target range from switching. On this map, the Imperial landing zone in which the control point is protected by Force Zero. Imperial ships can fly through both ways. This repels all weapons and Rebel fighters. The Rebel D1B is a medium tank. The driver is armed with a missile launcher which fires a 3 missile burst directly below. As this is mounted on the right side of the tank, you may need to adjust your aim when firing at ground targets. The missiles will automatically lock on and pursue enemy aircraft that you aim on at. The Rebel defense will be centered around killing the spy-foaming missiles. The gunner's blaster cannon is lethal against infantry and effective at close range against enemy armor. Let's talk about the objective for this map. All first strike maps have similar text on the top right, explaining how the map plays. Here, the Imperial forces need to capture both the wind farm and spaceport control points before they can capture the mines. Once the mines are captured, Imperials can capture the Rebel base. I'll show you how that looks as I explain the shuttle. You will spawn in below and the shuttle out of the driver's seat and need to switch in. This is to prevent someone pressing W and crashing on takeoff. Instead, you will need to take off vertically to give the wings space to deploy. Holding the S key will keep the wings raised in the landing position and the boarding ramp lowered. When you press the W key, you will move forward. The wings will deploy to the flight position and the ramp will raise and copy the ship. When you exit the ship with V key, you will exit inside and need to exit by the boarding ramp. This will kill you if you try it in mid-air. If the ship somehow lands and the ramp is not working, you can the descend button. To land, you will need to press S until the wings have returned to the landing position and the boarding ramp is in place. Position 2 in the land is the rear gunner seat. This is effective against starfighters on your 6 and ground targets. Position 3 and 4 are forward blaster turrets that can be used to suppress enemies when landing. Position 4 greater passenger seats, they have no weapons and depend entirely on the enemy. We will use spaceport. It is important to note that in First Strike, team-specific vehicles and aircraft are team-locked. The T-1B and Regal runner here cannot be entered by an Imperial player, and the Regal cannot enter a TIE or Imperial tank. The exception to this rule is light vehicles like the speeders, speeder bikes and Imperial scout walkers. There are many ways to get down to mines. There are those for speeders and tanks and infantry routes. I'll show you 2 ways. The elevator at home farm allows infantry to lower directly into the mines. Access the vehicle as normal by entering and pressing the E key. Lower and raise the elevator by pressing the S and W keys. Like the lamp, when you exit, you are still inside the vehicle. This allows infantry to stand inside while one player controls the elevator. The descent is slow and the elevator is destructible, so bring squad mates for suppressive fire as required. Alternatively, the lamp can be thrown into the chasm. The lamp is a team spawn point, making it ideal for capturing objectives. It is important to control the wind and your speed in the mines. If you strike a tank, you may crash or be thrown off course. Be aware that you are vulnerable to destructive electromagnetic pulse or dampers while moving this slow. If you are hit, you may drop or lose flight control. The Regal base is divided into 3 control points: the tank gate, the hangar below and the barracks below the hangar. As an attacker, it's worth exploring the passageways to find advantageous fighting positions or a place to hide unbeaten. The hangar doors here are opened and closed using the W and S keys. In the late game, closing the doors to keep out Imperial ground assault is a strong play, but they can be opened by Imperial infiltrators or destroyed by concentrated fire. Closing the hangar doors will prevent rebels from launching air speeders and bombers until they open again. The barracks below the hangar are the regular Alliance quarters. Their rooms are decorated with informational graphics, personal effects and other promotional materials. This control point needs to be captured by at least 2 players, so bring a friend. Don't be afraid to ask questions over the OIP or in chat. There's a lot of excellent features to this map, and a lot of new vehicles to try. I'll leave the link to the Thirst Strike Discord in the description. I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield. May the Force trademark you with you trademark.